how's it? And welcome back to Ride Bikes Be Happy. My name is Eliana Davies, and today we're going to talk about my Kona Dream Build bike. But first, let's roll that intro.
So here we are back from the ride. Ellie wasn't really feeling up to talking to the camera anymore. She's quite shy still, but as you can see, she really enjoys riding a bike. And I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about the bike. So the bike was a Kona Dream Build the year she got it, so 2 years ago. She actually got it for her birthday 2 years ago this week. Although her birthday's only at the end of November, she got the bike a bit early because her birthday's in winter and we wanted her to be able to have a little bit of fun on the bike before her birthday and before we went on a trip to South Africa, which was planned for later that year, so she wouldn't actually be able to get the bike on her birthday anyway. So yeah, I was lucky enough to get the bike actually directly from Kona right after Eurobike. So when Eurobike ended, Andy from Kona sent me the bike directly, pre-built and everything, so I stripped it down completely, sanded the frame, base coated it, kind of the same process as I did with the Fox Fork. If you haven't seen the Fox Fork video, look for the link in the description below, but it's basically a process of sanding it down so that it's slightly matte, so the paint tacks onto it nicely, then put on a clear coat of some sort. Again, on that bike I used a white clear coat. And then I did a lot of masking to mask out all the details in the bike, and then lay down the different colors, a white over the top of the white base coat, and then different layers of purple to create all the different shades of purple on the frame. And then a clear coat again with the 2K clear coat that's really hard when it's dry, so that the bike is a little bit more resilient to scratches and stuff like that. Once that was done, it was just a case of getting the bike reassembled, but obviously being me, the bike was assembled with a bunch of custom stuff. First and most importantly was to put a Fox Fork on it. For me, being a big Fox fan, at the time the shock wasn't available in that length, so I left the original RockShox deluxe shock on it, although it does have a Fox sticker on it just to make it look like it fits in. The wheels were custom built, spank rims on the original hubs that came with the bike, but with double butted steel spokes from DT Swiss and purple nipples to go with the rest of the bike's color scheme. The handlebar and the crank actually came off my wife's bike because she got a new bike, so built her a custom Dream Build bike as well, and those parts wouldn't have fitted on the Hey that she's on. She now has a C6 bar on her bike, and Eliana inherited her pink race face bar that goes nicely with the bike. And the cranks, the XTR cranks in 160mm crank length. I shoehorned a dropper seat post in, although originally when she got the bike it didn't have the dropper seat post because she was running the seat all the way into the frame basically. But once she'd grown enough that I could give her the dropper seat post, we put on a 100mm travel dropper seat post. So that's been an upgrade over time. The lady saddle is also an upgrade from the original bike. The original bike I put on a Kona saddle with some purple detail on it, but she didn't find that so comfortable, and she's riding an actual Selle Italia lady-specific saddle. Other than that, tires we left stock. They work really nicely. They're 24-inch, pretty fast-rolling but high-grip tires. They work in all weather conditions, and they're good for her. We're still running tubes in the tires. I didn't make it tubeless because of the 24-inch wire bead tires that came with it. Wouldn't probably go tubeless so nicely. As you can see, she's got a tube taped onto her frame for if ever she needs one. Still running the original 10-speed group set that came with the bike, as well as the original brakes that came with the bike. Both of them are really good products. The 10-speed group set has quite a wide range anyway in the new Dior setup, and the brakes are perfect. They stop really well, matched up with a 180 front rotor and a 160mm rear rotor. Bike stops really well. So yeah, that's the story. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, it's really just for fun. So if you have any feedback, or if you want to see anything in future videos, please leave a comment below. Otherwise, hit that like button and consider subscribing, and we'll see you next time.